Welcome back to Seasoned and Bold Channel, Health Enthusiasts. Today, we're tackling a topic that's often misunderstood and frequently feared: diabetes. You might think you know all about it, but what if we told you that some of the most common advice, especially about sugar and fruit, might be incomplete or even misleading? We're going to dive deep into a groundbreaking perspective that could truly change how you view diabetes management and help you reclaim your health and your enjoyment of food. The alarming reality and the root cause. Globally, an estimated 590 million adults were living with diabetes in 2024, with this number projected to reach 853 million by 2050. The total global health expenditure on diabetes reached at least $1 trillion in 2024. Diabetes caused over 3.4 million deaths annually in 2024, and 3/4 of people with the condition live in low and middle-income countries. So what's causing this rapid increase? The answer, according to experts, is surprisingly simple: excessive caloric intake or an energy surplus. When we eat more energy than our bodies use, blood sugar levels rise. If this happens repeatedly, day after day, year after year, the insulin our body produces to manage this sugar begins to fail, leading to insulin resistance. This means insulin can no longer effectively transport blood sugar to where it needs to go, resulting in prolonged high blood sugar, a condition that relentlessly damages our blood vessels over time. Modern life and the power of lifestyle. Think about our daily lives. As societies become wealthier, we have access to more delicious food, and frankly, we eat more. It's hard to stop when something tastes so good, right? Simultaneously, our modern conveniences, cars for short commutes, elevators and escalators replacing stairs, strip us of opportunities for physical activity. We're consuming more and moving less. This creates a critical energy imbalance. If you consume 100 units of energy but only expend 30, the remaining 70 units stay circulating in your blood, contributing to these health problems. While genetics can play a role, making some individuals more predisposed, the overwhelming factor is our lifestyle choices. One expert from a diabetic family, for instance, maintains normal blood sugar levels through intense exercise despite a significant diet. He stresses that even if you have a genetic predisposition, actively managing your diet and ensuring your blood sugar remains below or around 100 milligrams per deciliter can absolutely prevent diabetes. Exercise isn't just about weight loss. It's about making your insulin work effectively, preventing resistance even if you don't burn every single calorie you consume. Burning 30 to 40% of your intake, for example, is enough to support insulin function. Decoding food, Glycemic Index, GI and Glycemic Load, GL. So how do we make smarter food choices? The key lies in understanding two crucial concepts: glycemic index, or GI, and glycemic load, or GL. The glycemic index measures how quickly a specific food raises your blood sugar after consumption, often causing what's known as a blood sugar spike. Pure glucose is set as the benchmark at 100. Foods that cause these rapid spikes, especially when eaten frequently, lead to insulin resistance over time. But GI alone isn't enough. We also need to consider glycemic load. This combines the GI with the actual amount of carbohydrates in a typical serving, giving you a fuller picture of a food's impact. Here's where it gets interesting and often counterintuitive. Sweetness is not a reliable indicator of GI. Many people assume that if something is sweet, its GI must be high. This is a common misconception that needs correcting. Take sweet potatoes and regular potatoes. Sweet potatoes are much sweeter, yet their GI is under 60, while potatoes can have a GI as high as 95. Why the difference? Sweet potatoes contain more fiber, which slows down sugar absorption. However, it's vital to remember that a sweet potato at 100 g has about 128 calories, while 100 grams of potato has less than 60 calories. So while sweet potato has a lower GI, you still need to consider the total calories and portion size. That's your glycemic load. The truth about sugar and honey. Now, for the most surprising revelation for many, table sugar, or sucrose, actually has a surprisingly low glycemic index, often below 60, similar to sweet potatoes. This is because table sugar is a disaccharide made of two simpler sugars, glucose, which has a GI of 100, and fructose, which has a very low GI of just 19. When combined, they average out to a GI of around 59.5. Many medical professionals are even unaware of this. And guess what else falls into this category? Honey. Honey is essentially natural sugar, but it comes packed with natural minerals from bees. Unlike refined sugar, which undergoes chemical processing, honey is a natural product. It's an incredible energy source, especially for cancer patients who often suffer from severe energy depletion due to their illness and treatments. A couple of spoonfuls, about 20 grams, can provide over 60 calories of quick energy, helping them regain strength. Honey's low GI means it raises blood sugar slowly, not rapidly, making it a viable option even for diabetics in moderation. Navigating fruits, good, bad, and moderate. Fruits are another area of confusion. Fruits contain both glucose and fructose, and their ratio is key. For diabetics, what fruits are good? If you're going to eat fruit, consider grapes and persimmons. They are sweet, but their sugar composition is about 90% fructose and only 10% glucose. Given fructose's very low GI of 19, these fruits have an overall GI under 50 and raise blood sugar slowly. What fruits to be cautious with? Watermelon. It's delicious and refreshing, but watermelon's sugar profile is largely the opposite, about 90% glucose and only 10% fructose. This means it will cause a rapid and significant blood sugar spike, and diabetics should generally avoid or severely limit it. What about apples and pears? Most other common fruits, like apples and pears, typically have a 50-50 split of glucose and fructose. These can be enjoyed in moderation. Rethinking blood sugar management and living fully, here's perhaps the most crucial insight. Your blood sugar will rise when you eat anything, even just protein. It's a natural and necessary physiological response, often called specific dynamic action, for your body to maintain life. The critical factor isn't whether it rises, but how quickly it rises. Many diabetics live in constant fear of high blood sugar, but the truth is, not raising blood sugar at all is far more dangerous. Low blood sugar, or hypoglycemia, is a serious risk that can lead to unconsciousness and even death. This is why many diabetics carry candy or sugary drinks to quickly raise their blood sugar in an emergency. Constantly checking your blood sugar every hour is not only unhelpful, but can be counterproductive. Worry and stress can actually raise your blood sugar further. This obsessive monitoring can become a mental illness, preventing you from living a full and enjoyable life. The goal should not be to have zero blood sugar rise, but to consume foods that lead to a slow, gradual rise, allowing your body's systems to manage it effectively. Diabetics need energy, and they need to use sugar. The focus should be on choosing low, GI/GL foods that still allow you to enjoy your meals and maintain a good quality of life. Life, especially near its end, is marked by our appetite and enjoyment of food. Don't let diabetes steal that joy from you. Empowering your journey. So, to summarize, diabetes is primarily a disease of energy imbalance. Too much intake, too little output. You have the power to influence it through smart dietary choices, focusing on low GI and considering GL, incorporating delicious fruits like grapes and persimmons, and understanding the true role of sugar and honey. Most importantly, prioritize regular exercise to keep your insulin working efficiently. And finally, don't let the fear of blood sugar spikes define your life. Focus on a healthy mindset, enjoy your food in moderation, and live fully. If you found this information helpful, please hit that like button, subscribe for more insights, and share it with anyone who might benefit. Stay healthy, stay informed, and enjoy your life to the fullest.